3 or 6.
Okay. Now...
Damn. You got like a strip, he's gone. Greetings, sir.
got this in the bag. It turned out great!
Very well. It'll be out shortly. This dish turned out superbly.
Make your own.
Let's begin. Ooh, this one tastes...
Ooh, fucking shit.
Cooking, huh? I'll do my best. Oh my. What is this?
What a pain. Oh, not bad. Let's do this. This is...
Need my bucket money.
Let's do this. Thanks for waiting.
Yeah, market.
Now...
Good one. Oh yeah.
I feel...
Now...
Look at her rose cat. You're sure I like it. See you later reading this book. That's how I want to see her. Oh, there was like nothing. Three and 9, chapter 9, anger analysis. 9, 3 ran over to her, his voice hoarse with agony and grief. Her forehead, hands, legs, her entire body was stained in blood, dripping from 1,000 scratches and cuts. It was a fate far too cruel for such a young girl. No matter how many times 3 called her, she didn't respond. He had sworn to protect her. He had promised her, but now 3 felt himself overcome by shame and regret. I'm too weak, he thought to himself, too weak to help anyone, too weak to save anyone. As a disease upon his distress, the Emperor spoke once more. So you ended up making it. If you're smart, you'll stop here. The other final blow in your life will be spared just as before. At those words, 3 felt a creaking in his mind. It was harsh, like the sound of metal scraping against metal. I imagine she'd take some sick satisfaction in being killed by the same person who killed her brother anyway. The Emperor's mouth twisted with a perverse smile. The depravity of his eyes clear even above the shadow cast by his helmet. It was then that something snapped inside of 3. Die! He exploded as if the boundless rage coursing through his veins had at last found an outlet. His legs and arms snapped into operation. A primal burst from his throat. His bones creaked and his blood boiled. Pure fury ignited his entire body, incited it to action. Before he knew it, he had launched himself at the Emperor. He unleashed a whirlwind of attacks, his strikes faster and more powerful than ever before. The Emperor met the charge head-on, altering gravity as he went. But 3 adapted to each shift almost as fast as they can. His body was running on pure instinct, sharpening his senses to a razor-sharp edge and giving him almost preternatural adaptability. The Emperor, on the other hand, found himself working harder and harder to handle 3's hail of blows. He managed to block the oncoming strikes, but his attackers showed no sign of slowing down. Like a wild dog, the Emperor steered. A tool with a will of its own is a useless thing to be sure, but seeing you foam at the mouth like this is pathetic beyond measure. You truly are fated to die as you live, a mere thing. Even in the face of 3's enraged onslaught, the Emperor had hardly taken any damage at all. He still held all the cards. 3 was little more than a noise, like a flea biting a wolf. 3's thoughts bubbled back up to the surface. He found himself remembering something 9 said. That was his natural sense of composure that allowed him to recall such a timely memory. Composure did not possess 3 years ago. He did not possess 3 years ago. He continued to let his anger drive his body. By taking a calm mind, not allowing his thoughts to slip away in his rage. He could have stopped himself. He could have, let me see. He could have stopped himself at any time, but found his current rage beneficial and wielded it ably, as though it was simply another weapon available to him. Free himself was unaware of this, but such an ability to not only control one's emotions, but turn them into power was rare indeed. It was a skill that did not come easily to even the greatest warriors. Yet 3 had managed to master such a complicated concept at a young age. Armor that absorbs the force imparted by attacks the moment they received. That was how 9 described the Emperor's armor. Sure enough, just she described him, how many strikes 3 launched, that would seem to get through. It was then that realization dawned on him. The armor was immune to external force, and what he needed to do was induce internal force. Anyone else may have given up at this point, but 3 could scarcely imagine a more suitable target for his unique skills. He combined his blades into one, squaring off against the Emperor yet again. The defining characteristics of 3's weapons was their ability to internally induce an art-based explosion in their target. To do so, he needed to strike the same point with each blade separately, and then a third time in their fused form. By this point, he had already landed a number of hits on the Emperor's armor. Luckily for 3, a decent amount of those hits overlapped. All that remained was a final step. In the final step in the process, making contact with those intersecting points using his fused sword to attack the Emperor with the same rage and power as before. This time, though, he failed to land a single hit. He was just a hair's breadth off every single time. The first steps in his weapons process was relatively simple. He simply needed to land a strike with each weapon, creating 2 perpendicular lines that would paint target for the orbit. The next part was far more difficult. He needed to use a fused blade to hit the precise point where the 2 lines intersected. This was a much smaller target area, making the task that much more demanding. Still, 3 was confident in his aim and knew he had dexterity to pull it off. In spite of his skill and confidence, however, he continually found himself failing to land the decisive hit. The Emperor cackled in delight, and you watched 3 struggle. Jim, 3's spot was nothing more than pure cunning. I know my tools inside and out, he said, a dark grin trails across his face. Your methods of attack, our weapons work, I understand these things even better than you. As if proving the Emperor's point, 3's next attack fell short as well. The Emperor launched a counterattack with staff, swung at the perfect angle. 3 had figured out his foe's tricks. Right before each of his attacks would land, the Emperor would make a subtle change to gravity. His timing was exquisite, and the trick was executed in such a way that 3 had no time to correct the angle of his sword. However, the gravity wave emitted by the Emperor Saber did nothing at all when it failed to connect, but if it did, the resulting damage would be enormous. Thus far, 3 had been able to evade or turn away each incoming swing, but he knew it was only because the Emperor was allowing it. He had yet to land a single effective attack, and the wear on both his weapon and his own body was steadily mounting. The outcome of the battle seemed clear, and by all appearances, there was nothing that could change his course. Thanks to the impeccable defense, the Emperor was nearly unscathed, whereas 3 was barely holding on, looking more and more like he could collapse at any moment. In between slashes, a momentary calm settled over the battlefield. As such, 3 was weighing his options. A voice broke the silence. It was a lazy drawl, one that 3 had heard many times over the past year. Analysis complete. Nine struggled to her feet, looking as though she could fall back down at any moment. How? The Emperor's general shock escaped his mouth. And a low hiss, 9, you're okay, 3 exclaimed. At once he understood what had happened. 9 hadn't fallen unconscious. He had simply been faking Duzo in order to analyze the Emperor in secret. She had given 3 no indication of her plan whatsoever. After all, she had done so, the Emperor may very well have caught on to her plan just fine. She's fine. I used my wires to cushion the blow of the boulders by shredding them into small pieces. In the end, the rocks barely scratched me. Judging by the amount of blood that covered her, it would have been clear to anyone else this was far from the truth. But the fact remained that she was both alive and conscious. 3 disengaged from the Emperor, moved closer to 9, making sure to keep his eyes trained on his foe as he did so. There's a moment where he's unable to respond to anything, she explained. That's his power's fatal weakness. What do you mean? His gravitational manipulation doesn't require casting it like an art would, but after he uses it, there's a period of time of about a second before he's able to use it again. That's why he wasn't able to immediately prevent the falling rocks from burying him earlier. But the way he's changing gravity is so precise, 3 said, thinking back on the barrel. How could he have managed that? He was just reading your movement, asked. He knows how you fight like the back of his hand. But what? 3 exclaimed in surprise, in his voice clear. It's true, I responded. The way he manipulates gravity is determined before you even start your swings. He knows your tendencies well and uses that knowledge to predict your actions. Is that even possible? Asked 3, his mind racing. It is, unfortunately, not responding, and he's not using an artifact for it either. His mind just works that quickly. He's a monster through and through. The Emperor lets out a little cackle, a sound analysis, but it will value nothing. I know your techniques inside out, the same speed, the same power, the same angles each and every time. There's no way you can possibly undo years of the habits we so painstakingly drilled into you. S9 looked at him knowingly. Right, he responded, let's end this. Doing not in agreement and turned to face the Emperor once more. The 3 charged at him again, renewing his previous assault. He raised the sword overhead, attacking at a high angle. The Emperor dodged it effortlessly and sent forth a counterattack. Their deadly dance continued as before, but as things were, both sides knew it would fuck you, where it would ultimately lead. The Emperor sensed an incoming attack and prepared to manipulate gravity. Just as he predicted, the three attacked a half step faster, aiming for one of the spots in the armor that had been previously marked. As the sword raced toward its target, gravity shifted and the sword trajectory was altered. Despite this, it somehow continued. Despite this, he continued on his original path, regardless, as if the altered gravity had been predicted and compensated for. Impossible, the fucking Emperor muttered under his fucking breath. He hastily jerked his body out of the blade structure with hardly a second's spare. 3's movements had changed somehow. As the Emperor mulled the change the situation over, 3's next cat came speeding in. The Emperor's predicted speed trajectory and manipulated gravity accordingly. However, boom, a muffled explosion rang out, and the Emperor felt his armor crack and pain coursed through his left arm. Boom, what? What? Another flash. Boom. His right leg was not damaged as well. The Emperor was at an utter loss. Had 3 managed to critically predict spatial manipulation? How was he suddenly able to alter his strikes to compensate for the gravity? Had the analyzer been analyzed himself? The curse. First of 3 things, the Emperor's thoughts grew frantic. As he desperately looked around for a clue, he realized what was actually happening. He glimpsed a number of barely visible cords extending from 3's arms. Naturally, 9 stood at the other end, controlling them. She wasn't pulling him to and fro like a marionette. She was instead nudging his attack slightly, guiding his direction, timing, and create an angle to create the perfect strike. The Emperor may have been predicting 3's attacks and making adjustments, but 9 was doing the same to him in turn. It was her guide that allowed 3 to score direct hit after direct hit. Her superior intellect was, of course, a major reason this was possible, but her relationship with 3 was their true secret wraith weapon. The two knew each other better than anyone in the world, which allowed her to predict his reactions and movements with incredible accuracy. She used her natural understanding of her partner to help him adapt to his combat style to fit the situation at hand. In that sense, the secret behind the upper hand they suddenly gained was as simple as could be. Fuck. Yeah. You little bitch, the Emperor let out in a rage growl, laced with bitter hatred. Neither 3 nor 9 had ever seen him like this before. He tried to launch the same rocky onslaught at 9 before that he had before, but found himself bereft of munitions. He could not be sure when it happened, but at some point, the duel had led him to a different part of the area, one where he could no longer weaponize the terrain. With fierce bloodlust, he lowered the gravity near him and rushed at 9. Finally, he smirked after waiting. A giant boulder appeared in the air above the Emperor. Likely due to an Arc 9 cast, the Emperor was unimpressed, however, at being subject to the same attack twice. This time, around even like the element of surprise, he easily shattered the incoming boulder with a staff once he entered the area of gravity, but it was this flipping display of arrogance that sealed his fate. As pieces of the boulder ringed down around him, he found himself face to face with a plush toy rabbit, one that had been hidden within the boulder. No, he explained, knowing full well it was no mere toy. His realization came too late, however. With a massive bang, rabbit detonated and light and heat washed over the Emperor and his legs buckled under force. Just then, another explosive went off at his back. 3 just landed. A solid hit on his chest armor resulting in a blast. And the resulting blast had blown it clear off his body. This is the end, 3 said quietly. The Black-Hearted Emperor's armor had been destroyed and 3's blade had found its mark. To be continued. Yep, it's all bullshit, bro. That's some shit, man. Come on, man. Yeah, you're fucking... Y'all been too, Lloyd? Taking the size while you're getting everything ready? Yeah, pretty much. I have a hands full according to everyone say. Besides, it's so long, I could walk around town like this. It's so nostalgic seeing everything again. You're not the only one who's thinking back on the old days. Since when do you get so tall, huh? Well, you think you're something special because you're almost as big as your brother, punk? These try time people say that. You know, this wasn't the way I wanted to come home, but I guess it's grateful after all. And you made it in time too. That's supposed to mean. That's a long story. Come on, you're joining your unit soon. Hang out, I'll figure it out and get it. Yeah, but I have a commissary. I won't have to actually fight. I'm supposed to ship out tomorrow. I see. Sorry, Oscar. I wish I was there. Something to help. Hey, don't make a face, Lowell. It's like you're sitting pretty. It's not like you're singing pretty while everyone else is hard at work. I'm worried about you too. You got a point, huh? Guess we can all really say it's good luck, Oscar. At least you careful. Unless you, I've still got a whole day to deal with any unfinished business. Like finally standing score between me and Bennett. You see how you work out for you. You put in the quiet rest. Yeah, you're finally gonna have a crown winner. I love to see that. So any question? I don't know. I haven't seen her this morning. We're out of time. Do you think she forgot about it? Decided to go global shopping? Oscar, Bennett wouldn't do that. She'll show up soon enough. You're right. I'll wait. Bennett, okay? Should we look for her? Or not? Yeah. Okay, you think you're gonna fucking tell me? I'll fire you.
Okay. Okay.
the way her hands red, I think she's supposed to be smoking. Okay. Wow, what's your name? Yeah. I'm a oh, I can't. Here.
If you ain't buying, then get out. Come again.
I'm not where I've seen that before. I'm sorry, he went to some bars. He's fucking okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he got home. Sorry. Girlfriend's right on top of my brain. I'm losing it. It's still missing that Mississippi. Are you okay? Oh, gee, yeah. I'll find shit to walk right today. I've been walking around town searching for inspiration, but so far I have a couple of ideas. Don't tell me. Am I washed up and peaked already? Man, trying to pick. Have I hit my peak already? Hey, don't be so hard. Your baking is more delicious than ever these days. That's right. Everything you gave us before was twisted. Sounds more to me. This isn't a matter of mere technique. Maybe you need some bit of soul searching. For instance, why do you love to bake in the first place? Where did that passion spark come from? As I started baking, all because I think I've got it. All right, thanks. Ready for? I'll give it a shot anyway. Happy finance for you. Glad we could help. Hey, a lot. I'll let you see how it turns off. If I'm bake off, it'd mean a lot for you to watch. We'd love to. Give me cream as it is. All right. Well, let's head to go to Moore's right. All right, Moore's bake out an arm. Occasionally, as always, pass the judge competition. Okay, we see. That's fine for me. Because I'll give it all you got. Well, for baking competition, everyone's free final. Can you blame them? These two have been battling it out for the past couple of years. First round. Oscar won the last round. We get this entry. It's fine with me. It's Club 7 special. Fresh out. You made a sandwich? I'm far, bitch. Oh, man. I'll take a bite. What the explosion flavor? The keys is top full egg and flavor. Evergreens at part 2. When it comes together, it gives you a nose. Delicious, isn't it? And we're gonna eating it probably before he knows. A sandwich is usually pretty simple. Dish. I'll see no problem. It's big hit Oscar. I know him, Victor. I'll see Bennett's with the store for us. Whatever it is. Always better than usual. Okay, I guess I'm up. It was ultimate shift and delight. Hope you enjoy it. Ben handed out her ultimate shift and delight. I see pancakes out with butter and honey. The presentation is kind of plain, but it looks good. Let's see how it tastes much. They show them fluffy. Some of them is very moving. Very good. This is one of the history books. A pussy. Yep. It's a volunteer I wanted to make for 2 years. There were a lot of 2 years ago. I want to make this. You remind me wherever we go, man. You should try something. Yeah, this is really good. I can feel the biggest kindness, everybody. It was just fine. I'll come along. Okay. Winners, Ben. Congratulations both for your hard work. Sorry I drag you into this. No worry, it was quite an experience. One of us were where did Ben go? Not sure. She was blushing. Well, I mean, she screamed and she just here winning in the back. I'll bet never treated her. Go to afternoon prep. She exhausted. Daughter of mine, will she ever be over trying? Thanks for helping us. Keep the leftovers much you want. Thanks a lot. Never taste. You know? Get up. It might be a while before we can offer it in public. Actually, I'll bet you regular customers love them. They go create better future crossbow bow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was scaling house stove. Yeah. Cops see somebody. Here you go. Hey.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Here you go. And put right. If you say goodbye, chapter 3, farewell. All Sai had wanted was to see Martha again, to make toys for his old friend and see her smile again. I had such a simple desire led him to commit this atrocity against the laws of nature. The device felt heavy in his hands, but he kept holding it all the same. Where did I go wrong? How can I possibly make up for this? Somebody, please, somebody tell me what to do. For a moment, it felt like something had brushed Sai's shoulder. It was probably just his imagination. He was so desperate for human contact. His mind was playing tricks on him, but he couldn't help looking all the same. Nobody there. Of course not. I'm all alone. The street was definitely silent. Felt so much as a breeze disturbed the fallen leaves on the ground. Sai smirked, ashamed of his own foolishness. How could he have let himself get his hopes up like that? Oh, I finally got to see you smile again, but you don't look happy. I go, oh, Sai knew that voice. He'd know it anywhere. He spent most of his life wishing he could hear it again. Martha, is that you? Please, if you're here, show yourself. Talk to me, Martha. He didn't care if it was a real or a hallucination anymore. If Martha was there, there was hope. Sai broke into a run, screaming through the streets, but there was no sign of Martha. Only her voice remained. You've been crying for such a long time, Sai. I thought you'd have found something to smile about by now. Not crying. Why would I be sad? It's not like you're gone. We'll see each other again someday. So even as he spoke, Sai realized he was wrong. His cheeks were wet with tears. How long had he been crying? Had he ever stopped since the day Martha was killed? Deep down, I always knew that you were gone, that you weren't coming back. He tried to deny this, buried himself in his work to avoid thinking about it, but there was no more hiding from the truth. I used to love making toys. I loved seeing the kids in the park play with them, but it was having my best friend alongside me that made it all worthwhile. I couldn't tell you were really gone, Martha, that you were really dead. The words came spilling out, and Sai became aware of a bright light that hadn't been there before. It was so dazzling he had to shield his eyes against it. All the long hours in his workshop over the last 30 years had made him indifferent to things like weather and natural life. Now, Martha's sensation was beginning to stir in his mind. He remembered that it was like to walk with warm sunshine kissing his son. Sai fell to his knees. When he opened his eyes, he found himself face to face with his old friend. I said we wouldn't get to play together anymore, too. But so long as you can move on and keep living your life, I'll be right there with you. A smile finally broke through Sai's tears, a genuine one this time. One that made him look much more like his old self again. I have to move on, don't I? Oh, Martha, I must have made you so sad all this time. Right, the machine you made at school and all, but it's not you. You always seem happier when you were making toys. I guess you're right. If I try to make anything else, it always goes wrong. They stayed like that for some time, chatting and catching up as if nothing had changed. And amidst that cold, in the midst of that cold, empty world, there were still two swords with warmth in their hearts. It was like a dream come true, but during a break in their conversation, Sai realized how quiet the rest of the town was. It was time for that dream to end. I had to go before everyone comes back. I told Ayo that you're not a bad person, and you didn't mean to do this. She said she'd forgive you if you can let me go. Martha took a step backwards. Goodbye, Sai. I'm really happy. Got to be friends with you, and I like you better when you smile. Sai took a deep breath and rose to his feet. He had to do this right. Tears streamed down his face, but he kept his voice steady. Thank you, Martha. I'm so glad to see you again. And don't worry, I won't let you down. I'll live a good life. I'll make you proud. 2 words from him, and the miracle that he'd worked so hard to achieve would be over. Part of him wanted to keep hiding from the truth to make this moment last forever, but that temptation soon passed. He knew what he had to do. He said, and he sees his old friend with a bright smile he could muster. He wanted Martha to remember him like this. Goodbye, Martha. The girl was already starting to fade from view, as if melting in sunlight. She kept waving the whole time until finally she was gone. Sai became dimly aware of a strange sound, a low-pitched drum that was gradually getting higher and higher. The world seemed to change in the blink of an eye. This town was once again teeming with life. People on their feet again, going about their business like nothing had happened. That's weird. Sai walked through the streets in a daze. Perhaps it was instinct, or nostalgia, or Adio's guidance that led him to the park. Children gathered around him looking at the strange machine under his arm. Hey, mister, what's that thing? What's it for? How's it work? Sai smiled. He knelt down and started tearing apart his invention, rearranging the components to something completely different. Ta-da, it's a butterfly. He used orbital energy in the wind to fly. Wow, cool. I want one, too. Wow, cool. I want one, too. Let's have a race to see who can fly the farthest. Sai worked quickly. In a few minutes, the sky was alive with dancing butterflies and laughter of children. That's sad, but lovely. Go away. Doesn't even live here. Trying to get me in trouble, babe.
started, shall we? This is one of my specialties.
Let's do this. Thanks for waiting.
Let's get cooking. Wow! It turned out perfectly.
Leave it to me. I must have messed up.
Margie, the young lady, say my calling. Yeah, it's her, the girl with the purple hair. It's great to see you again. I'm looking for you all over. It's good to see you again. You're really grown. It's been 2 years, so what, you're 6 now? Yeah, I just had my birthday the other day. My papa would be here for the fire, but he had to join the army. That's tough for you and your mom. That's the way things are right now. That's what I tell myself, but it doesn't make me feel any better. I can't thank you enough for what you did for my son. Oh, but I don't even know your name. It's Ren Bright. You must be Sophia-Colin Hayworth, right? Yeah, that's right. Yes, but how did you know? And did you say Ren? She looks so much like our Rennie, but Bright? I suppose it must be someone else. Yeah, let's just say little Bird told me, no need to worry yourself. Sorry to rush off, but I need to get going. I've got an appointment I can't afford to miss. Oh, you gotta get going already. But you could at least tell us how we can contact you. I'm sure my husband would love to meet you. Perhaps we can all get together sometime after school is over. No, you got a feeling too much to be seen Garrett fight you. Well, what do you mean? Bye-bye, nice lady. Come back soon. Of course, I'll make sure you check out the entrainment files tomorrow. Tomorrow, something special happening? Well, I don't know. Well, I didn't know Ren knew the Hayworths, but how? There must be more going on than besides. It's not our place to barge in. It appears she's finally starting to move forward for her life. Do you know what's going on here, Sharon? Perhaps it's filling just a little bit. Lady Ren has like returned to the theater by now. I'm quite certain there's stuff to worry about. Well, if you say so. Those are her parents, Charles and Sky, yeah. Ren Bright, her name may be different, but still. Mom, are you okay? Are you choosing the riddle the purple hair lady told us? Sounds like something's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what. Neither do I, though. She mentioned we won't be able to see her again, so why don't we go to entertainment like she said instead? That's it. Like these two will be coming to the rehearsal. Yeah, I still don't get exactly what's going on between them and Ren, but I'm glad he got a chance to talk. Ruby have a particular political schedule or how it might affect the plan, huh? Besides, it appears Rufus will be absent from sitting the entire time from the ceremony. Of course I am. Do you think I forgive you for attacking her for some dumb reason, unless I know that they said they'd help me never escape neutral, but that doesn't make it right. Creating Ellie's safety for mine is just unacceptable. Mercy, please. You and the executives are about to able to try to grandfather the order himself. I know, but I still don't like it. I must say, I almost stick out in the cross with the very end and apologize for. As you would understood. Going for the IND. See, Miss Sinsmore is still than usual. But we should be putting our backs to the wall. Thanks. Feeling. Yeah, let's hope things turn out this way, but I guess that's not the most pressing matter. Reminds me, I heard an interesting piece of news from Master Jin. Seems you dabble in advantage matches. Card games that require true strategy are hard to come by this. it was actually me who introduced Master Zen to the game. I'm interested in your shield, so you get a chance to challenge me. Well, in that case. I'm really sorry. Please keep trying to make up to you. You said thank you. Oh, yeah.
I shall serve as your opponent.
Creates a magic crystal. It's not bad. For 3 for a turn, creates a magic crystal, but I'd need some DPS to be done. Yes. Oh. You're right.
I humbly admit defeat. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Just right, so it's scary. According to the Lord, the guards are mostly around the works hour. Might be okay as long as we stay away from here. Right, let's do recon last. So we have a present here if we worth investigating.
Shit!
Let's go!
Yes!
My turn. It's my turn.
Yeah. They have to do anything.
Do we really need to go through here?
It's powerful. We must take care. There!
A worthy opponent. Yeah!
Dimension Destroyer, sought by tentacle monster, morphed by spirit vein, turning its cells into any matter that destroyed everyone in
I'm up.
contact.
My mind is...
Let's go! Behold next!
It's my turn. Places it.
Very well. Behold...
My turn.
It's my turn!
My turn.
Heed my call.
It's my turn. Ha!
My turn.
You gotta die.
Come to me.
Oh, did we win?
I must continue to train.
I must train even more.
Now... Now...
Well, to the RNCL. This was something, bro. Well, guys, all our first one here. Rusty 3 out. Peace with y'all. Dead on. We got damn good one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.